Sick. Finally got myself a Famicom Disk System. Fantastic little machine. It is. Big thanks to Frank Skilton. I think if you remember back to my, I think the second part of my games room tour, I think even the first part I mentioned, I'm always bitching about that I never have one, so, and I always go, Frank, help me out, and here's a bit of a recap. Famicom Disk System games, don't have a disk system yet. Frank Skilton, if you're watching, hook me up, dude. Then we got all the Famicom carts through there. And lo and behold, Frank came through with the goods. So I'm going to make this my my Christmas special because it's been a bit of an awesome treasure to find. And thanks, Santa Frank. But in all seriousness, I've been looking for one of these for a very, very long time. So let's have a bit of a close look at the system, and then we'll plug it in, tune it in old school style, and pop in a couple of games and see how it fares. So let's check it out. So there she is, finally a big slab of disk driving goodness. Yes, no, a bit of an LED there. Eject button, doesn't have many sort of exciting features, this thing, does it? Now that's a battery compartment for I think about, oh, let's see, how many batteries we're going to squeeze inside this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 C-size batteries. So yeah, if you were doing it really tough but had someone that worked at a battery factory, you could power this sucker and still keep playing Nintendo. Even though you still have to power the Famicom, but heck, if you like batteries, you had the option to do so. Now generally what people do is they sit the Famicom on top of the disk system. It's a nice little fit. Not that it clips in there, but it kind of just stands on top like someone that's standing on top of something. Basically, bad joke. Basically, you get this little, gosh, things are falling down everywhere. You get this little section here, which actually comes out of the back of your Famicom disk system, plugs straight into the top, and then you're ready to go. So let's tune this sucker in and get some games cranking. Alright. So I've got the Famicom here, everything plugged into the back. It's not getting anything. Fuck. Alright. I don't miss this shit, I really don't. Most of my systems these days, I've all had them AV modded, so I don't have to go through the pains of tuning in this crap. Oh god, I'm having some dramas. Okay. See, the problem with the Japanese Famicom, I've always used my Japanese clone systems, which is always AV modded. Now, the RF signal of the Japanese systems can be treacherously hard to actually tune into one of these shitty old PAL televisions, and even NTSC TVs, it can be a little bit of a drama as well. So let's persist and see how we go. Before I put my... this could be an MA 15 plus episode because I'm going to swear so much. Get stuffed! Oh Jesus. Where's the fucking sound? Well, I've got it tuned in, but there's no sound. Beggars can't be choosers, I'm guessing. Well, let's check some of these little disc games out, and maybe we'll have to add in our own sound effects. Now the games themselves come in these sort of these cool little packages, which is little see-through plastic, kind of. What could we relate them to? Like a little bit bigger than a cassette, maybe. I don't know. Well, anyway, let's have a bit of a look how they open up. And yes, so we can pop this one out. This one is Castlevania, or I can imagine Dracula. Sorry, slight edit there. I have no idea how Luke Morse does everything with one hand. It is beyond me. So there we go. That's basically the front cover there, but it also it's got the it's the nice. Hey, look, an instruction manual. That's a thing of the past, and look, it's very colourful. Some pretty cool artwork in there, showing the different levels, different characters and whatnot. That's really cool. So, whereas what you sort of get in some of the Master System ones. This is almost as good as Nintendo Power Magazine, isn't it? The Master Systems used to be just like blue and white, so a nice little addition there. Then you get this little case here, which the game actually comes in. So getting my one-handed skills down. Now this is the actual disc game itself. It comes on two sides, side A and side B. Usually side A loads up the game, and you get to the title screen. Then you press play, and then you turn it over and you actually play the game. Now the cool thing about the disc system is you can actually save games, whereas this is the days before battery backup, what you'd have in say carts like Fantasy Star and things like that for the Master System and whatnot. So you can actually save your progress via the disc. So that's pretty cool. So let's pop this one in and play some of that. Sorry, Luke. So there you have it, there's a title screen there. Please set disc card. Now usually I think you have, there you have Mario and Luigi sort of running around changing the colours of the screen, as they do like to have fun. Those zany brothers. So what we'll do now is we'll pop the disc in, which will we've got side A of Castlevania. Pop that in there. And see what's happening. So Frank picked this one up from Japan, not working. Now most of these ones don't work when they come from Japan. They always have problems with A, being terribly dirty, and they have, what is it, the drive belt. They always have problems with the drive belt, always snapping or deteriorating. So he's managed to get one of those back for me, clean it all up, recalibrate and do everything. So man, I owe you a couple of beers, maybe a bottle of scotch or a bottle of gin, whatever. But yeah, so hit start, and oh gosh, so that's the cool thing. This is what Frank was telling me about. I've just hit start, and now I've got some save games of some of the previous owners, which is really cool. So A. Nagao has got from to stage level 4. What is it? 041? Is that time, or player 2 Simon, and player 3 is Kimitaka. Name Turoku. Name and Kesu. Okay. That's what where are we going to go? Where do we select? That one there. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, a save state. Hello Reflection, how are you? Please set disc B. So now, sorry if this is painstaking for you, but it's really exciting for me. This is first impressions. So, terrible tuning in aside, it's turning out to be quite some fun. Oh, hello. Oh, this level. There we go. Dun, dun. Okay, so you get the idea. So I might pop in a couple of other games, and because I'm playing this one-handed, hence I'm not doing anything but moving left and right. I might duck and get hit by a bat. Yeah, we'll pop in a couple of other little cool games I've picked up for this, and yeah, check out some of those. Well, you guys would recognise this one, obviously. Good old, where's the camera? Ah, there we go. Well, you guys would recognise this one, wouldn't you? Good old Super Mario Brothers 2, the hard one, the real one that we got over in the East, or not me, but I do now. Now this is one that was recommended to me by Frank as well, and I did remember seeing a Luke Morse video on it a while back, a couple of years back actually, which is called Electrician, which is a kind of an old school sort of arcade game, which has got a couple of different level elements to it. So let's check out that. run the cable from there, and get your little shoot offs there, down. Oop. There we go. Oh, we've got the room illuminated. Very cool. It'll be very direct, I think, where you're putting the So that's the Famicom Disk System. As I said, very thankful for Frank for finding me one of those finally. But yeah, thanks man. Also to all the subscribers that have subscribed, obviously, big Merry Christmas and have a safe holidays. I'll probably be back with one more video prior to the new year, provided the world doesn't implode on itself as the Mayans suspected, but we won't worry about that. There's too many games to play still. So until then, have a great Christmas, and I'll catch you in the next week or so. Maybe with something even more cooler than how could be more cooler than a Famicom, but tune in and see. But otherwise, thanks everyone for their support, and have a good Christmas. Thanks guys. Shh, it's thinking.